One way or the other. Oh, we got a few hands up. Well, wasn't that kind of neat to be able to catch money out of the air, out of your ears? Isn't that neat? Would you like to do that? Is money important? Yeah, some say yes, some say no. Do you know that money could be a god? It could be an idol. Some people take money and they put it before God. That's something that we have to make sure we don't do. Sometimes rich people forget about God because they're worshiping their money. So we don't want to do that, do we? Don't ever want to do that. Well, let's see. We've got some things we'd like to share with you today. One of them is this book. Can you read what it says? Ledger of Life, a spiritual bank account. Wow, what do you think is in this book? No, I don't think money. Something better than money. What's today? Easter. Sunday, Easter. Is it something else? Resurrection Day. Whoever said that? Who said that? Or everybody perfect. Resurrection Day. That's what it's really all about. Easter is a great way to call this day, but Resurrection Day is really what it's all about. Does everybody know what resurrection means? You all know what it means, don't you? Who was resurrected on Resurrection Day? Yeah, Jesus, you bet. Now, you know, he did something. He was on the cross, right? Yeah. And that wasn't a very pleasant thing to be on the cross. Well, this book right here, it's called The Ledger of Life. Look at this. There's all this printing in here. Let's read one of these pages. The price of dishonoring parents. Does anybody ever dishonor their parents in this room? No, I don't think so. You don't have to raise your hand. Don't raise your hand. But you know, what's the penalty? The penalty is death. Oh, that's not too good. Let's see what other pages are here. The price of idolatry. We were just talking about idolatry. People can make money an idol. We don't want to do that. What's the price for that? Death. Not a good thing. There's all these things in here where the price is death. The price of worshiping other gods. We don't want to do that either. The price is death. But Jesus went on the cross, right? He died, and then he came back. He was resurrected, and you know what happened then to us? Let's see what the book says. You know, before I open the book again, I think we need to say the magic word, or words. Does anyone know the magic word? Have a banana. Have a banana. It's not have a banana. What's the magic word? Huh? Hannah Montana. Hannah Montana. Oh, abracadabra. No, it's not abracadabra. What? Please? That's an excellent one, but I'm afraid that's not the one we are using today. What? Oh, wait a minute. I'd like to introduce my wife, Barb, if you give her a hand. She's my assistant. And Barb, you said you know the magic word or words?
It's praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord. You know how it works with Mr. Illusion. I count to 3. 1, 2, 3. And then everybody says the magic words all together. Sound good?
Yeah.
Let's try it. 1, 2, 3. Praise the Lord. All right. Oh, look at this. The book has now got some different printing. What does it say? Here's in little background letters, it says the price of dishonoring your parents, and death is gone, and now it says paid in full by Christ's blood. Wow. What other pages do we have here? Here's one, the price of envy, paid in full by Christ's blood. How about that? And you know what that does for us? Because we're all born into this world with sin, not because we sin, but because we're born into the world with sin. But you know what? When you accept Christ, when you accept Him, you know what happens? You're washed white, clean as snow, just like those pages. Oh, we got this bucket here. Barb, we left this bucket up here. We should really empty this out, because I know if I don't empty this out, I'll spill it. Water. Okay. Let's see. I've got some rope here. Here's some rope. Barbara, I'm going to have you hang on to one end of that rope, and I'm going to hang on to the other. Does everybody know what these are? Scissors. I'm going to take these scissors, and I'm going to cut the rope, and whoop. How'd that happen? Strange things happen like this all the time. I don't know if I want to use those scissors. You know what? I'm going to show these people, Barbara. I'm going to show them how a magician finds the center of the rope. What's the matter? Barb never knows what to expect. All right, here's how we find the center of a rope. What a wonderful round of indifference. That's how we do it. That's another. Now I'm going to take these scissors and I'm going to cut that rope right there in the center. Did we say the receipt for these? No. You have to be careful with scissors, right? You never point them at anybody. You never run with them, right? You always hand them to people like this, right? Let me give these to Barb. What? Oh. There we go. Thank you. Now I've got a backup. I've got a backup pair of scissors. There's a backup. And that doesn't mean these scissors go beep, 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 beep when you back up. That doesn't mean that at all. Okay, we're going to find the center of the rope again. Let's find the center of the rope. There's the center. Cut the rope right there. Now I've got how many pieces? Oh, I missed the center, didn't I? Okay, this is not an exact science. We cut the rope, and now it's my job as the prestidigitator, the master in the realm of legerdemain, to repair the rope by reweaving the ends back together. There it is, it's all fixed. What? It's not supposed to be funny, it's supposed to be magic. Isn't that fixed? I tied it. I know. Let's say the magic words. First, some people said abracadabra, they forgot. The rest of you said praise the Lord. But I've got to say 1, 2, 3 first to make it work. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. And he didn't cut it in the center. He cut it right down about here. Right about here. Thank you, Barb. And he did it a little different. He took the two pieces like this, and he tied them into a knot, just like that. Now, once he had the knot tied, you know what he did next? I couldn't believe it. He took that knot and he moved it. Right about, I think it was about here. Now, once he had it moved to that spot, he untied it. Wow! And before I could even think about what happened, he tied the rope back in a knot again. And once he had that tied into a knot again, he moved that knot back over here. Right about there, I think it was. And then once he had that tied and moved, he untied it again. Well, you can clap if you like it. That's really the end of the trick, and I'm not going to end it there, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie that, this is what I told him to do, he should tie that back into a big knot like this, so people in the back row can see the knot like that. And I told him it would be really great if then you could take your hand and just massage the knot and make the rope go back the way it was. Well, did you like that trick?
Yeah.
Did you understand how it works?
Yeah.
Do you understand how God works?
Yeah.
Do you understand everything? Maybe not. But you know what? You don't need to understand everything. You know what you need is faith. Faith is what you need. Faith in God. And you know, it says in Isaiah chapter 66, verse 1, it says there, it's a starting place for learning about the Bible. Some people say, you know, I read the Bible, I don't understand it. But you're not going to ever understand everything in the Bible. But what you need is to just pick up the Bible and read it. Just open it up and start to read it. You'd be amazed at how much you can pick up. Can everybody see what's right here? See what's right here in this corner? Watch there really close. You're watching right here? That's the Bible. It's the Bible. That's what you want to do, is be in the Bible. Be in the Bible. All right. Let me ask a question. Does everybody feel good about yourself? Yeah? Has anybody ever called you names? Did you feel bad when people called you names? Did you feel kind of like this? Yeah, sometimes you feel down, don't you? Sometimes you feel kind of dirty on the outside. What's this? It's a paper bag. What's it look like? It looks like garbage, doesn't it? Did you ever feel like you were garbage? Sometimes you kind of feel that way, have kind of a day like that. But you know what? Maybe you look like that on the outside, maybe you feel like that on the outside, who knows? But you know what? God sees you different. You know how he sees you? Let's take a look in this bag. What? Let's take a look in here. Oh, this is how God sees you. On the inside, you are, if you accept the Lord, he sees you like this. That's my favorite drink. Barb likes Diet Coke. I like the regular Coke. Right? Drink it. In the Bible, Jesus said this. He said, what is the price of 5 sparrows? 2 copper coins? Yet God does not forget a single one of them, and the very hairs on your head are counted. Do you believe that? God knows the number of every one of those hairs on your head. So don't be afraid. You're more valuable to God than a whole flock of sparrows. You know, Barb, I thought we emptied this. You know what this reminds me of? The water. It reminds me of repetition. We just repeated something. You know what you need to repeat every day? Anybody want to guess what you have to repeat every day? Yes, praise the Lord. Not abracadabra. What is this? Yeah. Do you pray? What is praying? Is it like talking? Can it be singing? Can it be thinking? And you know, the Bible talks about praying without ceasing. Always be in a mode of prayer. And that's what this reminds me of. We emptied some water, and then we had some more water. That reminds me of that. Well, now I'd like to do an illustration. Does anybody know who Harry Houdini was? Who was Harry Houdini? He was the most famous magician of his time. That's true. Now, what was he noted for? Does anybody know what he was?
Go sit down, be a good girl.
Out of things, and he became famous for when he was tied up and the wind was blowing or his skyscraper, but he still escaped.
Very good. I don't know if everybody heard that, but Harry Houdini was a very famous magician in his time, and he was known for escaping. You know what escape means? It means getting away from something, getting out of something. They would put Harry Houdini in a jacket that would wrap your arms around like this, called a straitjacket. They would put handcuffs on him, leg irons, tie him up with rope and chains, put him in a box, maybe throw the box in the water, and he would escape. Would you like to see a Houdini escape this morning? We're going to see if we can duplicate a Harry Houdini escape this morning. And we're going to use...
Just record this real quick. I gotta go tell somebody.
And what these are? We're going to use those. And then we're going to apply this all. They call them hamburger handcuffs. Now there's two ways these handcuffs will open. One, when you fold it flat like this, they'll pop open. The other way is with key. Right, I'm going to take the key, place that in the handcuff like this. Opens right up. All right, Melissa, are you ready to help? All right. Now, I'm going to put these on you first just so you can test them, and then I'm going to have you place them on me. So we're going to put these on like this. Now, when you put them on me, this side goes down first, then this side goes down, and then I just snaps like that. Now, try to get out.
What's the hat? Go, Melissa. Come on, you can do it. You can do it.
Oh, they opened up. Maybe they weren't shut up. Okay, try again.
What the? I think I can get out.
All right.
I can get out.
Oh, it's the wrong key. For my next trick, I'm going to be Sometimes it took hours, sometimes it took days. They would have a band playing music to entertain the audience. got the key right there. And I'm just going to see if I can get out. Listen. There's a spot there where you can put your name. It's got a great fake autograph on it. That's what you can help me. I think it was. These are our applause. Anybody who helps Mr. Illusion gets one of those. But you know what? I've got something for everybody today. Special from Mr. Illusion. And you want it. And here's what it is. This is after the show. If you want it, at the end of the show, you're going to be able to get a Mr. Illusion dollar. Isn't that great? Got a picture of Mr. Illusion on there? Well, I'll tell you what's really great. On the back, there's magic tricks that you can do with things that you find around the house. Everybody can have one of these, and I'll show you how you can get that at the end. We also have a Mr. Illusion DVD. It's really short. Anybody who wants one of these, those are taking as well. And there's something else I'm going to show you a little later that you can have as well that will be charged you at all. But also, I've got some other things I'll talk about in a little bit. But before I do, Bart, I don't know how this happened. I don't know if Melissa filled this up. Stay right over here. You put on the trap door. There's not for the trap. And your name is? Alicia. Hey, for Alicia. I'm going to illustrate something for you using what I call a Jesus dollar. Here's a Jesus dollar. Now, just like our real dollar, it's printed in black on the front and green on the back. Now the black, we're going to say, represents sin, represents this world. Let's say that the back, the green, represents growth, represents heaven. Now what's interesting on this dollar, it says things like this. It doesn't say there's a real dollar that you spend. The just shall live by faith. There's also a picture of Jesus. Now, nobody knows exactly what Jesus looked like. But this is what we think he may have looked like. There's a picture there. And underneath it says, I am the way. And it says one door. There's one door to heaven. And that's through Jesus. Now, on the back, there's some things printed like the wages of sin is death. And there's other pictures and so on. There's too many things to go over right now. We'll have a chance to look at this in a little bit. Now what I've done, since it says that I am the way, one door, I've made a little door in the dollar bill. There's a little door. Now if we just kind of pretend for a minute, let's pretend that this is the door to heaven. There's Jesus there, and you have to go through that door to get to heaven. Do you think you could go through that door? It's too small, isn't it? You know what else the Bible says? The Bible says it's really difficult for a rich man to go to heaven. As difficult as a camel to go through the eye of the needle. That's almost like an eye of the needle. But let's see what can happen if you accept Jesus in your life. Let's see if we can make a little miracle right here. It's all pretend. Everything we do is an illusion. It's not a real miracle. Let's see if we can simulate a miracle. I'm going to ask you to hold on to the Lord. She's going to hold on to the door. There's Jesus right there. Hold on to that door. Now, you're going to want to go through that door to heaven. But you know she can't go through it. It's too difficult. It's too small to go through. Let's do a little something here with this dollar bill. Jesus is our shepherd. And Jesus takes us into his fold as one of the sheep. Let's just do a little fold. Let's fold the bill like this. Like this. Hold on to that door. Don't let go, Jesus. That's a whole point here. We want to let go, Jesus. We're going to fold this up like this. Now, does everybody remember the magic word?
Praise the Lord.
Count to 3 first. 1, 2, 3.
Praise the Lord.
What happened after we said praise the Lord? Let's see if we can make this. Wave my hand over top. You know what that does? Nothing. We still have a hold of Jesus, right? Okay, let's open this up. Now look at that. She's on the green side. That means you went through that door, holding on to Jesus.
You like folding it
And the
out?
door. How about that? Everybody here is going to get a Jesus dollar. I want to make sure everybody has one. It looks just like the big one. It has everything on it that the big one has. All those truths. Everybody can have one. For your help, we're going to give you a Mr. Lucian certificate. We'll give you your dollar early. There you are. There. Let's give her a round of applause. I think it's time for a scientific experiment. Are you ready for a scientific experiment? Let's give it a go. You've got a scientific experiment. And it's going to use this. And it's going to use this. Now, I'm going to give you some instructions. It's very important that you follow the instructions. I'm going to place this pinwheel on this. And when I say go to myself, I'm going to make that go around and around. Now what you need to do, if you want this to work there, you need to follow instructions. Stare right in the middle. Stare, you'll see in a minute. Stare in the middle. Not now, you don't have to worry about that. But when it starts to spin, stare in the middle. When you're doing that, don't look away. Don't look up or down. Don't look at your neighbor. Look right at the middle. Are you ready? Now I'm going to get to a point where I'm going to count down from 10. When I get to 1, stop staring at the middle. And stare at my nose. All right? Are you ready? If you're ready, go like this. Oh, good. Here we go. Stare at the middle. Don't look away. You're going to want to look away, but don't look away. Stare at the middle. And what's going to happen? You're going to start to feel like you're in a tunnel. You're going to feel like you're in a tunnel. What tunnel? I'm going to count down to 10. When I get to 1, stop staring at the middle. And look at my nose. Not yet. Not yet. When I get to 1, here we go. 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1. Stare on my nose. feel like a tunnel. All right, I'm going to count down from 10. When I get to 1, you can do this. You can stare at my nose, or you can look at your neighbor too. You can do that too, whichever you want to do, one or the other. Here we go. We're going to count down from 10. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's a scientific experiment. That really isn't a magic trick. That's a scientific experiment. Thank you. That's an illustration of perception. Perception. Now you know, we perceive things every day, but sometimes we perceive things wrong. And you know who can make it possible for us to perceive things wrong? Satan. Satan. So we always have to be careful, because he tries to deceive us into believing that something is not true, or maybe something that's true when it's not true. A lot of times believers feel guilty about things that they shouldn't feel guilty about, because Satan wants you to feel guilty, and you shouldn't feel guilty. And then maybe feeling guilty about something in your past. God has chosen us to be a new creation, and the devil's always trying to fight that. So just keep that in mind. That was a little illustration of perception. And just keep that in mind when you see things you think may be true that are not true. Sound like a deal? Okay. Wait a minute. What, you got a question back here? This way here. Pray without ceasing. Pray without ceasing. How many people read the Bible? How many do not read the Bible? Oh, we got a few honest people. You got to read the Bible. You got to read the Bible. Let me tell you why. Some people have a Bible in their house. Let's pretend this is the Bible. Shall we pretend? And maybe, just maybe, they have that Bible that might be just sitting like this on a shelf. And they walk by it, and it's sitting there. They might take it and move it like that. But they don't open it. And you know what happens if you don't open the Bible? You can't see what's inside. And you know what that Bible means to people that don't open it? It's the same as if the pages are all blank. Now, some people might have that Bible sitting there like this.
Here with the yellow thing right there.
And they might walk over to the Bible like this, and they might open it. And they might just look at a couple different things and put it back. Now that's better than walking past it and not reading it, but you know what they see in the Bible? Just take a look.
Okay. Can you grab that chair and come to the next one? Did you throw that?
Well, they'll see some pictures.
I just had
They might see some words or notes.
Can you grab the seat right next to me though?
And that's a good thing. But what about the people who walk past that Bible like this every day? And they pick it up and they study it. Does anybody ever study? Do you study in school? If anybody were to study this Bible like what you study in school, you know what they see? Shall we look? You want to look? This is what they see.
What the? It's just pictures.
Colored pictures.
Little kids.
Yeah.
I'm going to do something I meant to do earlier. Let's start like this. There you go. Mr. Illusion Music. Oh. Well, let's do a trick just for fun. You know what I'd like to do, Barb, is something with a ring, like a lady's finger ring. Is there anybody you think that might have a finger ring? You got somebody ready with a finger ring? You got a ring? We got a lady over here who's going to help us with a ring. Does everybody know, or have you ever seen or heard of a magician by the name of David Copperfield? You ever heard of him? On TV? David, you stand right over here and do it. And your name is?
Emily.
Emily, a hand for Emily. Okay, well, David Copperfield did this trick. Let's see if you can do it today. You've got a ring for us to borrow. Can I borrow that ring there?
Yes.
All right, it's a very nice ring. Is this a special ring, Emily?
Yeah.
This is your ring. It's got your initials in here. T-I-N. No, it's not your initials. I'm just kidding. Here's what David Copperfield did. He placed that ring on his finger like this. Of course, he had close-up cameras. We don't have close-up cameras. He placed the ring on his finger like this, and he curved his fingers around the ring like this. And then he removed his finger from his hand. Now, people don't trust magicians. They think things go up our sleeves and so on. So Emily, I'm going to ask you to hold on to this sleeve over here. Hold on to this sleeve over here. And I'm going to curve my fingers around the ring like this. Okay, and remove my finger. Could you keep one eye on this sleeve? Keep one eye on this sleeve. Keep one eye on the audience. Keep an eye on Barb. Keep an eye on me. Keep an eye on the... No, I'm just kidding. Okay, keep an eye on my finger coming out of my hand. And you can let go of my sleeve now because the circulation is being cut off. All right, so that's what David Copperfield did. We talked about Houdini before. He opened up his hand very slowly like this. And the ring was gone. That's my ring. But, Emily, I collect rings. Really, I've got a ring collection. See any rings here you like? No. Doesn't like those rings. Sure? Nothing there? Okay, I thought I'd try, you know. Okay. Here's what David Copperfield did. He showed his hands this way and this way. And then he very slowly, I don't think it was quite that slow. He went over here like this with his hand and reached into his back pocket and took his key case out of his back pocket. And then he opened up the key case like this, flipped out the keys. And Emily, do you see anything there that looks familiar? What do you see there?
My ring.
A little louder, please.
My ring.
Your ring.
Hey, she works.
Is that crazy? How did he get it in his back pocket? On the
Can I do one more illusion with this, Emily? I'm going to give these keys to Barb. We need another helper, Barb, to hold on to the ring for us. We have Emily's ring. Oh, we have a helper. Stand over here if you would. Your name is? Michaela. Hand for Michaela. Michaela, I'm going to ask you to hold on to this ring. Be careful not to drop it or anything. This is a special ring for Emily. It's your mom. Oh, wow. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to take this ring. I'm going to place it underneath. I'm going to place it underneath this magician handkerchief. Are you ready? Okay, I'm going to ask you to hold on to that ring. Just like that. You got it? Are you sure you don't see any rings there that you like? I mean, we have a 2-for-1 special today. No? It takes a lot of quarters, you know, in those machines to get these rings. Are you sure you don't see any? Okay. And you've got the ring here. Now, what I'm going to do is cause that ring to vanish. And to do that, I need my magic wand and the magic words. All right, here's my magic wand. Wave my wand over top. And say the magic words. 1, 2, 3. And the ring has vanished. Is it gone? No, it's still there? No, don't reach underneath. Just hold on like that. Still there? Let's say the magic words louder. to say 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Is it vanished? That's it. It's gone. What happened to it? Is it on your finger? Oh. Well, maybe you want to buy a ring after all. Are you sure?
Yeah.
What? You see one you like now.
Right there.
What? Why do you want that ring? Say it louder, please.
Because it's mine.
It's her ring. It's right here. All right.
That's cool.
There you go. Thank you very much for your help. Thank you for your help. Here's your certificates. Yes, give them a round of applause. Some of these tricks, you ever wash your hands? You gotta keep your hands clean. Or if you want to wipe your hands off, or sometimes we get our hands kind of dirty.
So I'm gonna still talk to Anna.
Oh, our hands are really dirty right now. Dirty. All right. You know, did you know I'm a painter? Did you know I'm a painter as well as a magician? Really? You want to see me do some painting? I'd like to do some painting. I'm going to paint it.
Is there water in the scissors?
Yeah, I'm a painter.
Oh, yeah.
You can do a little painting. Can I do some painting? Can I do some painting?
This one still just in case. Yeah. Right there, okay?
Yeah, well, I just thought I'd do some painting. You ready for me to do some painting? Not real paint, is it?
Gotcha.
Just
Pretty
a
clever.
fake bucket paint. I know. This one. Okay, I think it's time to teach you a trick. You want to learn a trick? I'm going to do the trick first, and then I'll explain it, and then I'll go through it again to give you some fine points. All right? First I'll do it, and then I'll tell you the secret. And this is something that you can do at home with the right props. Are you ready? If you're ready. If you're ready, go like this. All right, here we go. Oh. I've got some props over here, and I'm waiting for somebody. I'm just kind of standing around. I'm waiting for somebody to say, do a trick. As soon as somebody says that, you smile like this. You smile, and you go get the props. So I'm getting the props. Got this red handkerchief. I'm going to take this red handkerchief, I'm going to push it down to my hand like this. Push it down, push it down. I'm going to explain this afterwards. I'm going to do the trick first. Push it down, push it down. All right, now, take my magic wand, wave it over top, say the magic words, 1, 2, 3. And that handkerchief has now turned into an Easter egg.
That one.
How about that? Are you ready to see how it works? You want to see how it works? I'm going to teach you the trick first. Here's how it works. See the back? It's a hollow egg. And the handkerchief goes down inside. Isn't that neat? All you need is one of these eggs. and one of these handkerchiefs, and let me show you some fine points on this again. Let me show you some fine points on this. You wait, you have that behind something, a pile of books or something. You wait for somebody to say, do a trick. And you smile, and you look at your props. Now what you're doing, people don't realize this, what you're doing is you've got the handkerchief, but in your hand, you've got the egg, okay? So you pull a handkerchief down through your hand like this. People don't realize that you have an egg in your hand also. You take the handkerchief down and you push it down into the egg. Push it down, push it down. People think it's going into your hand, but essentially what it's doing is going into the egg. And once you got it down inside, now you get your magic wand, if you have one. You ask people to say the magic word on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. And you wave your wand over top, and then you show the egg. Now the problem is, sometimes when you're new at doing this, you might make a mistake. You might have somebody over to the side, and they can see, from the side, they can see the handkerchief sticking out. Or you might make this goof. This is when I open your hand and stick it this way. She comes over like this, and I've got to get rid of the evidence, right? Here's how I get rid of the evidence. I take that handkerchief and the hole, and I get rid of it. I give it to my assistant. Then I take the egg, and to show everybody what it really is, we take the egg and break it.
Ew.
Thank you. Did you like that trick? All right. You like that trick? I've got one more thing I'd like to do. I don't know if the timing is right for if you want us to go longer or not. I've got one more trick I'm going to do. And I need to borrow an object. And you kids probably don't have an object like this. I've got a dollar bill.
I want the
Dollar
dollar.
bill. Maybe we should have some people examine this dollar bill so they know it's an authentic dollar bill. Maybe we could have somebody look at it. I'm going to start some special music over here.
Okay, go pee. I'm gonna make sure she has to go to the bathroom.
I'm going to put on some special music. sewing sheets, Mr. Illusion dollars. And we also have a magic book that normally sells for $10. We have it for $5. You kids probably don't have any money with you, but if you want to come back later and get one of these, they're only $5 each. They've got magic tricks that you can do with things you find around the house. If anybody's interested in that. Before we do anything,
I don't know.
we got more water. You know what this means? Pray without ceasing. Does anybody have any questions for Mr. Illusion? Do you have a question? You can put ice in there. Yes, you could. Do you have a question? The hat is full of water. We can't make anything come out of that hat. Lots of water. Dump out the water. Yes. Do you have a question? Do you have a question? Say again? I don't think you want to drink that water. It's probably got cookies in it. Do you have a question? Any other questions? Yes. What's that? What's that? Oh, she wants to know how we lifted up the money, and she wants to know the secret, but I can't give out any secrets. I'm pledged to secrecy. Did you have a question? We've got $1 for everybody. Any other questions? Remember the magic words. All right, let's say the magic words on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. The glass of drink is Spanish. What? Where? Oh no. Can I show you how it's supposed to work? What am I trying to do? Trick you? Let me show you how it's supposed to work. I know. All right. Here's how it's supposed to work. I have this over here. I have this there. I cover it up. Say the magic words. 1, 2, 3. Make it vanish. This spot right here, do you remember what was here? Yeah! Do you remember what was here? Watch really close. Watch really close. Are you watching? We got time for more? Kept in the pocket. Okay, now watch the red ball as I take it, put it in my hand, get some wiffle dust out of my pocket, sprinkle the wiffle dust in my hand, the ball vanishes. The It goes back to the pocket. Yes, the pocket. It's in the pocket. Now, this time, no whipple dust. No whipple dust this time. Take the red ball and push it down into my hand. No whipple dust. And push it down. Who thinks the red ball is over here? Who thinks the red ball is over here? Always more votes over here. Good thing you didn't vote over here. That's the black ball. Good thing you didn't vote over here. That's the red square. The red ball is always in the pocket.